Hello, this is Tammy Pie, and I am bringing you today a mashup of an underdog deck that I'm unboxing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it here. I've never done an unboxing, so 3 cheers for the virgin YouTuber. Alright. This is a deck that I have been watching and considering for approximately 6 years. I went back and watched a review that I had watched several times over the years by Elle at Sacred Seed, and I think I commented on that video, but it hasn't been until this year that I felt like I was ready for this deck. Now, even though I read with a thought, I started with a thought, for some reason I never felt comfortable getting into this. And this is my year for the Tabula Mundi, along with the book by M.M. Moline. So this is the Tabula Mundi Tarot Colorus Arcus 2. I don't put a number on this edition. I added the expansion pack, which has the deck and cards, and I think the extra lust card. I also went ahead and got a little white book. The reason I got the little white book is because sometimes, even when there is a great guidebook like this, it's nice to have a little white book, especially one that fits in the box. Thank you, M.M. Moline. That was brilliant. Because you can just kind of stroll through it and get it. So the little white book is $3 extra and super cute with the ribbon and the embossed cross here. So let's start out with the deck and cards, because the deck and cards is kind of what brought me back to Tabula Mundi Tarot. With my friends, Marlene, Teresa, among others, we are doing hashtag Deck and Walk 2023. How do you do all the different things at once? I gotta give props to you YouTubers, you all the time YouTubers. And a couple of people have this deck and are using it to do the spreads and the deck in, yeah, here we go. Here's the lust card. And I like this one because this one is Babylon and the 7-headed beast, and that's my jam. Okay, so super bitch and hollow backs. Can you see this? Okay, and okay. The Aries Decans And these cards, this whole deck does this great thing where the imagery on here is going to have certain elements of the images that the cards from this decan have. So the Sagittarius decans will have say the sandals or the caduceus or the wand, right? And where was I? There's Scorpio. The Major Arcana does that too. The cards that cross over in the Major Arcana to the Minor Arcana. There's our I Ching. Oh, I saw somebody going through these cards. I meant to tell them. This is the first hexagram, and this is the 64th hexagram, which is the last one on the chart. I thought that was interesting. Oh, look at that. Huh. Wow. Okay, so the decan cards. Yay. Let me grab Gemini. Oh, and here's a whole nother thing. Okay, so I'm going to throw Gemini up here on the table. Oh, here we go. It's a nice little Tree of Life chart. Little cheater. Love it. Okay. Now let's get into, look at this little white book. All right, we've got really pretty good, very readable font. A good amount for each of the majors. This is the way I like to do it too, with the aces. Swords, discs. The quartered circle of the memory palace, the court cards. Interesting. Okay, so I have not listened to the podcast because I'm funny that way. I wanted to have the cards first. And I mean, it's a podcast, so it's there already, right? I mean, I read with the thought deck, so I get it. At first, I would look at these cards and feel like a traitor to my thought deck of all the weird things. I know. That's interesting. Okay, I got a bent card. It doesn't seem to be that big of a deal, but this is kind of weird. Does anybody else have this? This is like a bump along the edges. Oh, it has it on the bottom too. I wonder if I got... Okay. I just went through this whole thing and I was holding the cards way up high where you can't see them. So this is the wand suit. The Ace of Wands, root of the powers of fire. And what I really enjoy about this is the little pictures that are drawn into the wood of the tree here. Also the blue flame in the shape of a fire element. Two of Wands, Dominion, Mars and Aries. Three of Wands, virtue, the Sun in Aries. Four of Wands, completion. Mercury in Aries, I think. Five of Wands, strife. Saturn in Leo. Six of Wands, victory. Jupiter in Leo. Get that pink. Seven of Wands, valor. Mars in Leo. Eight of Wands, swiftness. And there's the sandals and the from the Decan card. Mercury, oh, so that wasn't Mercury before, that was Venus. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. Nine of Wands, strength, the moon in Sagittarius. Ten of Wands, oppression, Saturn in Sagittarius. Knight of Wands, fire of fire. So that these are Prince of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So these are the natural mates, because the prince will become a king. Look at her. Wow, she looks badass. And the Princess of Wands. Love it. Here we have the Ace of Cups, root of the powers of water. Two of Cups, love, Venus in Pisces. I'm sorry, Cancer. Three of Cups, abundance, Mercury in Cancer. Four of Cups, luxury, the moon in Cancer. Five of Cups, disappointment. Here's the Scorpio scorched desert. And that is Mars in Scorpio. Six of Cups, pleasure. The Sun in Scorpio. Seven of Cups, debauch. Venus in Scorpio. Eight of Cups, indolence. Saturn in Pisces. Nine of Cups, happiness. Jupiter in Pisces. Ten of Cups, satiety. Mars in Pisces. Knight of Cups. She does have great perspective. The Queen of Cups. This is an important card for me. This is one I use as my significator a lot. And although this queen doesn't have much age, she actually looks a little ageless. She looks young, but with an old soul. I like that. The Prince of Cups. Air of water. And the Princess of Cups. Earth of water. Let's do the swords. Oh, I like this. Again, great perspective. The looks like barbed wire in the shape of the air element sign. The eyeball. And a lot of clouds. Huh. Really great imagery. Root of the powers of air. We have the Two of Swords, peace. The moon in Libra. Three of Swords, Sorrow. Saturn in Libra. Four of Swords, Truce. Jupiter in Libra. Five of Swords, Defeat. Venus in Aquarius. Six of Swords, Science. Mercury in Aquarius. Seven of Swords, Futility. The Moon in Aquarius. Eight of Swords, Interference. Jupiter in Gemini. That's now. Nine of Swords, Cruelty. Mars in Gemini. Ten of Swords, Ruin. You can kind of tell by the color of the cards what the elements are. The Sun in Gemini. This is my birthday card. Ten of Swords. Oh yeah. The Knight of Swords. Look at him go. Oh, look at the horse. The horse looks freaked out. I don't want to fly. And this Queen of Swords is really good for me too. I like the Julia and whatever the general's name is, Hephaestus, whatever. Julia went in there and cut off his head so they could win the war. Prince of Swords. These wings are really beautifully rendered. Princess of Swords, Earth of Air. Okay. A lot of times the discs will be my favorite suit. And there are a few cards that I really love in Thoth. One of which is the Ace of Discs. But this Ace of Discs is really cool. I do like the crocodile at the bottom. I like the all the math going on, right? It's kind of an earthy thing. Two of Discs, Change. Oh shit! What is this? Stinking. Is that Virgo? That's an earth sign, right? Yeah, that's the first earth sign. So that would be Jupiter in Virgo. Oh, and here is the I Ching. This, I think when Rochelle was going through this, I wanted to yell at her. This is the first hexagram in I Ching, and this is the 64th hexagram. So they're covering the whole thing with just those two. Yeah. Very cool. Three of Discs, Work, and that's Mars in Virgo. Four of Discs, Power. Interesting. Sun in Virgo. Five of Discs, Worry, Mercury in Taurus. Six of Discs, Success, the Moon in Taurus. Seven of Discs, Failure, Saturn in Taurus. Eight of Discs, Prudence, Sun in, this is Virgo, what's the other one? Oh, anyway, okay, Sun in Virgo. Nine of Discs, Gain, Venus in Virgo. 10 of Discs, Wealth, Mercury in Virgo. Knight of Discs. Now, in Thoth, this is one of my favorite cards. I like this shield he has going. Huh. Interesting. Look at the stag imagery above there. The Queen of Discs, Water of Earth, and the Prince of Discs, Air of Earth. And the Princess of Discs, Earth of Earth. And she's the one that is that's the bottom of the ring, right? What supports the whole deck. Okay. So here we have the Fool, And the air symbol, Magus. See if I can not get this completely wrong and drive all you astrologists crazy. But this is Mercury. I know, because Gemini. Wow. The Priestess, the Moon. The Empress, Venus. She was beautiful. The Emperor, Aries. Are they a couple? Yeah, I guess they are. The Hierophant, Taurus. This perspective strikes me as a little bit odd, but okay. The Lovers, Gemini. The Chariot, Cancer. I really like this, but I'm a fan of surfing. Adjustment, Libra. I like the music here. The Hermit, Virgo. Fortune, Jupiter. Oh, that's neat. Lust. Now I'm going to switch this out with the other one. But that is Leo. The Hanged Man, Water. Death, Scorpio. Art, Sagittarius. The Devil. So that is, why can I never remember? Capricorn? Capricorn. The Tower, Mars. The Star, Aquarius. The Moon, Pisces. The Sun. Oh, that's impressive. The Aeon and Fire. And the Universe and Saturn. See the ring? Okay. All right. Let's see how she shuffles, because why not? Pretty good. Not bad. See how it does upside down. All right, that's a little better. Actually, I like the way it shuffles upside down better. But it's pretty pliable. It's not so big that I can't handle it. And it does riffle and bridge. Let's do 3 cards. What do you say? 4 of discs. The Hierophant. And 5 of Wands. Let's see how this looks in the camera. Sorry, I don't have a setup where I can see what I'm doing, so sometimes things are gonna get weird. Sorry. All right. So let's. Oh, cool sticker. And then this is. Oh, that's not. I'm glad I got this card. This is the Aeon from Rosetta, I believe, because I see all the Thoth stuff. And then Light love, liberty, life. And it's a sticker. I love a sticker. Okay. So here we have the 4 of discs, the Hierophant, and the 5 of wands. If I'm doing energy of the day, I would say that work is going to be difficult. There's a lot going on. Your boss is kind of overly controlling, maybe. And it's making people run around like they have their heads, they're losing their minds. And it's all stuff that has to be done. And whether or not he stands over you, it's going to get done, but he's worried about it. So it's making everybody else kind of freak out. And yeah, these cards read perfectly. I mean, let's, ooh, we got a nice little bookmark with, again, the embossing. Love it. Okay, and there's signs. Oh, I love that. Love a signature. Okay, so the major arcana is at the beginning. Then she talks about the 8. Beginning, aces, and then the rest is kind of at the back. All right, so what else do we have? We've got a nice tree of life, appendix, and some other riddle of the Sphinx spread. Description of the card back, which I like. I like the way when they do that. Okay, so here we got good, easily readable, can find everything. Love it. Let's read the Hierophant, because why not? The zodiacal trump of Taurus. Venus rules. The moon is exalted. Hebrew letter is Vav or nail. Tree of Life, path 16. If you looked at the Tarot of the Sephiroth, you'll see where that is. Hokmah, wisdom. To Chesed, mercy. The color scale, red-orange, deep indigo, warm olive, I think that's there, and rich brown. There's the browns. Viverum, viniversum, vivus vici. By force of truth have conquered the universe in my lifetime, and his name shall be called Vir, and Vis, and Virus, poison, and virtues, manliness, and viridis, green, in one name that is all these, and above all these, the vision and the voice. The 5-letter V's are shown on the tasseled implement in the Hierophant's hand. Huh. Interesting. This brocade tail is often attached to the Tiberan damaru, drum, used to generate spiritual energy. This is said to dispel negative forces that arise from fear, and is used to make the sound of the sunyata, or complete openness, the bridge connecting us to the basis of being beyond name and form. The brocaded tail here is decorated with peacock tail design for the alchemical stage of cauda pavonis, or rainbow colors, and the peacock's eye, which is the stage of truth or deceit. One works upon the inner being, and with the success of the third eye opens. The Hierophant also has a numerological connection with the alchemical art card through reduction. Okay, because art is 14. Got it. The 5 V's, arranged symmetrically, rotated in a circle, form the shape of the pentagram, symbol of the 4 elements united by the 5th element of spirit. Crowley refers to the 5 V's elsewhere as the footprints of a camel, in reference to Gemel and the high priestess, the female counterpart to the Hierophant. As the moon is exalted in Taurus, the Hierophant's sign, both wear crescent-shaped headdress. Hers is a lunar crescent, and his is the horns of Taurus the bull. Both cards are initiators and keepers of wisdom, and both are portrayed on their tarot card as positioned between 2 pillars. The pillars of the Hierophant are adorned with elephants, which, like the bull, are strong, solid, and enduring. In this card, a Tibetan Rinpoche sits in a keyhole between 2 pillars adorned with 4 cherubic beasts of the fixed signs. These are also in living form on the universe card, symbolic of the 4 elements. Hierophant on the spiritual path is both an acolyte and a teacher, student, and master of the elemental forces, as he has united the 4 elements within. The 4 elements, or cherubic beasts, are also represent the 4 powers of the Sphinx: to know, to will, to dare, and to keep silent. Of these, the power of the bull is to keep silent. Yet there is a 5th power, that of spirit, the God within, and the power to go. By uniting the 4 elements, the adept acquires the 5th virtue and realizes the reconciliation of the lowest with the highest to become God. Okay, that is gnarly. Listen to the guidance of the wise one that holds the keys. Endure and keep silence, for in silence you will receive wisdom. Bring down the celestial fire and become an initiated priest of the mysteries. Invoke occult forces and receive teachings. Seek higher purpose. Wisdom and compassion bring enlightenment, the diamond light that destroys ignorance and reveals truth. Beware intolerant doctrine. Nice. Oh my God. All right, kids, that's it. That is what you get when you order the expansion pack, the large deck, the book, and the little white book that goes inside the box. They all fit in the box nicely too, which is super cool. I didn't talk much about why this was an underdog deck for me, but the fact of the matter is I've been looking at it for 6 years and finally just bit the bullet, took my Mother's Day money and went for it. Because you gotta get the book too, right? You gotta get the book too. It's a work of genius. So I'll be listening to the podcast and I'll report back. Meanwhile, thanks for coming. Bye.